Tomorrow's tax day, so for those who like to wait until the last minute, we've got an expert in studio to give us the lowdown on getting square with Uncle Sam. Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Let's talk about taxes. Bob Hockensmith has become practically a paid contributor here at ABC 15 because you've kind of camped out right here on our platform overlooking the newsroom.
Right.
Okay, so we're heading into tomorrow, the 17th tax day this year, instead of the 15th. So the extra 2 days, are your clients feeling good about that? They've used the extra time to be all prepared?
Well, most of my clients are done, thank goodness. But we do have a good number of clients as well that are yet to go on extension.
Let's talk about that. What do people need to know today as they are looking to tomorrow, perhaps? There are people who wait till the last minute. Maybe they're not procrastinators. They just owe the government, and they don't want to pay the government any sooner than they have to.
Exactly. And those that file extensions, the Form 4868, they get a 1/2% loan because they're going to pay a penalty, but they get a 1/2% loan, which is probably the cheapest loan you're going to get until October 15th of this year to pay those taxes.
Have you noticed any trends this year? I know there was a lot of upheaval with the whole tax system, and a lot, of course, doesn't take place until you file next year's tax return. So we'll be talking about this in a little less than a year. But what have you seen this year as far as the trends of people doing their taxes?
What we're finding is there's about 240 million tax returns filed. About 160 million of them are filed electronically, and that's rising every year, about 2 or 3%. So you've still got a number of people that file by paper. So we're seeing more and more people actually filing electronically because the refunds come back so much faster that way.
We noticed this year the post office not doing what they typically have done in years past as far as being open at all hours because people just don't use that service so much.
Exactly.
Okay, so now looking forward, what will people need to know in the months ahead as well? I mean, tomorrow, again, tax day officially. That's the date. Now we'll be looking to the next year's taxes.
Well, actually, tomorrow you have to fund your retirement account. You can fund your IRA, and that's a tax deduction for a lot of people. You can fund your 401k, your IRA, or your Simple, your SEP. There's like 7 different IRAs. If you have that done by tomorrow at 5 p.m., you get a tax deduction for that, so that can benefit you as well.
That's great. That's kind of the government saying, hey, listen, we're going to take your money in some way, but look, we want it to be good for you too in the long run. Also, we were kind of chatting about maybe some services where you can look ahead to next year perhaps too, just to be prepared.
You want to make sure that when you send your tax returns in, send them in certified mail if you're not going to do them electronically. The burden of proof is on the taxpayer to prove they sent them in on time. And there is a penalty for not filing your tax return on time or underpaying your taxes. So sending in the certified mail gives you that little green card that says, I have proof that I sent it in.
That's the stamp of approval, and you can rest easy that you've done the right thing. All right, Bob, it's kind of your Super Bowl tomorrow. Thanks so much for filling us in. No excuses now. You are all caught up on your taxes.